live feed. A little bit early, but doors are open for the tribe. All right, just waiting for the tribe. Gene's here, welcome. First one in the door. Guess the best virtual seat in the house. So grab the one you want. We'll wait for the others to catch up with you. World Series still going. Oh, okay. I don't watch it, but I've heard a little bit about it. So I guess if others don't show up, we'll know why, which is fine. I've got some hot tea with local honey and a lemon slice, so perfect for a nice chilly, cool evening finally. Oh man, that's perfect. Amy's here, yay! Just as I said, my tea was perfect. Perfect. Hey, did you see my response to your, it was actually your response to John's post, I think. Assignment Earth is that episode. I didn't have to look it up, I knew it. And with Terry Garr. And so that was supposed to launch. I don't know if you saw that reply. I read this years ago. So that episode was supposed to launch a new series starring Robert, so the guy who played Gary Seven. Yeah, so that was going to be, they were going to use that as a launching platform. You know, like Green Acres launched, or no. Green Acres was launched from Petticoat Junction. So those kinds of shows. So that was going to be a new kind of a thriller series, and the studio never greenlit it. But I thought that would have been great, especially with that cat slash woman, Isis. I remembered her name. That would have been, I think she was jealous as she was sitting on the couch going, "Rrrr." They had all those purring sound effects. I think that would have been a funny love triangle to see how that turned out. I thought that was a great episode. I liked that. And I remember that Spock's nerve pinch didn't work on him because he was a evolved human from the future. So I do remember that. The late great Terry Garr, gone too soon. Oh, you saw it? Okay, good. As long as you saw it, I remember that seeing that episode when I was a kid, but I liked seeing it also in reruns, and I just remembered the name of it, Assignment Earth. That would have been a great one. Good spin-off. Hey Tribe, I have a new Steve Poltz cover tonight. I've never played before. Of course, I spent a lot of time working on it. I just started early this afternoon. Well, I was listening to it last night, and then I got all the lyrics and everything. I should have learned this years ago. I need the lyric sheets, but I got all the guitar pieces down. So let me get warmed up, and I'll share this one with you. You've probably heard it. There's a couple words, not lines, but words I had to change to make it more appropriate because I didn't write the song. And there's also, to keep it PG, I'll just use the first letter of a word he uses. And there's another word too. I'll have to tell you about that. You can go to YouTube and watch live versions where he talks about things that he had changed, especially his late mom made a comment, did you have to use that line? Couldn't you have used something better? Because it was kind of crude. But I'll play it for you. I have to honor the song, so I got to do it the way he did it, but I'll change the lines to the one he does too. And he's registered that Terry Garr had to stamp to one of the Star Trek execs, Roddenberry maybe wanted her skirt to be 2 inches shorter. I believe every word of that. I did not know until I read she was in 9 Elvis films as a dancer. I think I knew she might have been in 1 or 2, but I had no idea she was in that many. So, and I didn't know that she started off doing like stage and dancing in particular. Yeah, I'll bet they did. Ridiculous. Let me get these hands and my vocals warmed up. Thanks to everybody for being here for Wind Down Wednesday, or as Kevin calls it, who's probably watching the game, as you do. Happy Hump Day. I hear the clock, it's 6 a.m. It feels so far from where I've been. I've got my eggs, I've got my pancakes too. I've got my maple syrup, everything but you. I break the yolks and make a smiley face. I kinda like it in my brand new place. I wipe the spots off the mirror, don't leave the keys in the door. I never put wet towels on the floor anymore, 'cause dreams will last for so long, even after you're gone. And I know that you love me, and soon you will see you were meant for me, and I was meant for you. Called my mom, but she was out for a walk. Consoled a cup of coffee, but it didn't want to talk, so I picked up the paper. It was more bad news. My heart's been broken more. People being used, put on my coat and pouring rain. I saw a movie, it just wasn't the same, 'cause it was happy and I was sad, yeah. It only made me miss you oh so bad, 'cause dreams last so long, even after you're gone. And I know you love me, and soon you will see you were meant for me, and I was meant for you. Yeah, go about my business and I'm doing fine. Besides, what would you say if I had you on the line? Same old story, not much to say. Hearts are broken every day. Hey. Brush my teeth and put the cat back on. I know you hate it when I leave the light on. And pick a book up and turn the sheets down, yeah. I take a good long look around. Put on my PJs and hop in bed. I'm half alive, but I feel mostly dead. I try and tell myself it'll be alright. I shouldn't think any more tonight, 'cause dreams last for so long, even after you're gone. And I know that you love me, and soon I know you will see you were meant for me, and I was meant for you. Yeah, you were meant for me, and I was meant for you. Yeah, 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 yeah. All right, a little of Steve Poltz and Jewel kicking off this edition of Wind Down Wednesday. Sip me if you got them. I got hot tea, and you might be able to see that slice of lemon in there, and some Sonoran Desert Wild Honey. Nice sipping for a cool Wednesday evening, boosting my immune system. Good to see all of you here. Oh, this Johnny is so sweet. He's book of sugar and devil's meat. Hard as boardwalk bubblegum, and smooth as 151. But hey, hey, it's alright. I don't mind, and I won't fight. Hey, hey, it's alright. 'Cause baby, you can come with me tonight. Oh, and there's Larry, he's alright. He's a walking stick of lit dynamite. Always gets it wrong, and his heart's as soft as a chicken bone. But hey, hey, it's alright. I don't mind, and I won't fight. Hey, hey, it's alright. 'Cause baby, you can come with me tonight. We can lose ourselves, not find our way back home. till the whole world feels just like a Saturday night, without a care in the world, without a net underneath us, floating through the air, high as a kite. Hey, hey, my, you're as pretty as the big blue sky. Hey, hey, it's alright, 'cause baby you can come with me tonight. Oh, and there's Barry, he's okay. He might even find himself one of these days with his diamonds and cocaine and his honey, I won't ever do that again. But hey, hey, it's alright, I don't mind, and I won't fight. Hey, it's alright, 'cause baby you can come with me tonight. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh. All right. There's Bob Schneider, a friend of my friend Steve Poltz from Austin, Texas. Welcome, my tribe. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't look to see if there was anything on these Yogi tea bags. If I could read it, there's not a lot of light here. I was just curious. Not quite enough light. I was looking to see if there's any universal insight. Oh, maybe. Oh, there we go. Is that trust? Trust creates peace. There you go. I like that. Let me do one more, and then I've got a new cover I've never done before with my buddy Steve Poltz. I think you'll like. I think he played it at, pretty sure he played it at one of the house concerts I hosted some years ago in my former little cottage home. It's a good crowd pleaser. Let me see. I haven't done this in a while. That boy took my love away, though he'll regret it someday. This boy wants you back again. That boy isn't good for you, though he may want you to. This boy wants you back again. Oh, and that boy's boy would be happy just to love you. But oh my, that boy won't be happy until he's seen you cry. This boy wouldn't mind the pain, would always feel Oh, all right. A little of the Fab Four. I can remember all the words to that. All right, let me see. I haven't practiced hanging these up. So let me see how I can outfit these. Oh, I need to slide. No, maybe not. Let's have to slide this forward a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna hang these lyrics up. I like the song. I'm surprised it took me this long to finally learn it. I was thinking about it the other day. Okay. All right. Almost stays, not quite. Let me take this. Is like 2 and almost a half page, 2.5 pages of lyrics. My ceiling fans, it's warm in this den still, even though it's like really chilly out there. My ceiling fan's blowing these. Oh, that might help. Let me just take this other one. I have to tape these lyrics down so I can see them. There. All right, never done before. First time. So my friend Steve Poltz wrote this a few years ago. Let me see. I'm trying to remember the album, CD he had it on. It's off a CD from a couple years ago called Folk Singer. So first time ever doing this. I am going to pause, not stop playing, but provide some commentary at certain places in here because of the language. And a questionable verse or two. And so if you go to YouTube and watch him do this, like the regular song is like 4 minutes long, but you'll see there's 6.5 and 7-minute versions because he keeps playing, but he tells people, oh man, some of these lyrics I'm not gonna be able to read them. Well, I'm just going to have to go with it. All right, first time ever. So this is my buddy Steve Poltz. A song he wrote for all his friends. That's why I'm singing it to you, and it's called "I Want All My Friends to Be Happy." First time ever. I want all my friends to be happy. I want all my friends to find love. I want all my friends to share good things and be blessed by the light from above. I want all my friends to be hopeful, not to be slaves to a bank. I hope that my friends never have to roll through the streets in a tank. I want all my friends to have kitchens stocked up with bountiful food. I hope they wake up with a smile and say words like totes, adores, awesome, and do. I want all my friends to know laughter, uncontrollable from deep in the gut. I want all my friends to have fine shoes and to pat someone cute on the butt. I want all my friends to go travel and see the world for just what it is. A beautiful place to inhabit, a big melting pot of I don't want to say the word. He said this word, and his mom, when he heard it, said, his late mom said, "Could you come up with a better line?" So I'll just have to play it. A big melting pot full of jizz. But he changed the line because his mom said that to a beautiful place to inhabit. A big melting pot of, what did he say? Oh no, he changed the word. I'm blanking on the replacement word because it doesn't start with a J. Of bliss. I want all my friends to dance naked for all of their neighbors to see. I want them to sit and to be colorblind and to keep those skinhead racists far away from me. I want all my straight friends to have love, all of the gay friends I have. I'd love for us all to go to dinner, cause my gay friends always pick up the tab. I want all my friends to be healthy. Uh-oh. And when they see kale and greens, not just scoff. I want them to live long and prosper, and to tell cancer to just go F off. He doesn't say F, he says the full word, but I'm trying to keep this PG. I want all my friends to know one thing. One day when I'm long dead and gone, I want them to know that I love them. And that's why I wrote them this song. So I had to change that because I didn't write it. So I'm going to do it this way. I want them to know that I love them. And that's why I'm singing them this song. I want all my friends to be happy. I want all my friends to find love. I want all my friends to share good things and be blessed by the light from above. I do 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 do. I dee 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 dee. I do 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 do. Dee 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 dee. There you go. These pages kept flopping around and I don't have enough light and I had to stop and look at the lyrics. I gotta figure out a better way to do this. Anyway, I hope somebody got to hear that. I think Amy was still listening. I know everybody's watching the game and stuff. Yeah, Steve had that one out a few years ago. I've always liked that song, but I just was never inclined to learn it. And then I got thinking about it the other day out of the blue, and I'm like, you know what? So I pulled it up on YouTube, and I just listened to it last night, and then I started working on it this afternoon. So I hope it did it justice. I like that song. It's really funny. He changed that word to bliss because his mom said, "Couldn't you have come up with a better line?" So I think he always felt guilted when his mom wasn't exactly happy about some of his choices. And at the same time, he said he would go home to visit his parents years ago, and his mom would say, "Stephen, play that song where the guy kills the girl." He has a song about this guy that's listening in on his girlfriend. He ends up murdering her. It's like, and it's the most beautiful music you've ever heard. It's so pretty, and the lyrics are like, what the heck? I think it's called Pinned Down or something. So his mom loved to hear that song, and I don't think it was because of the murder aspect. It was just because the guitar works exceptionally beautiful. It's a wonderful, beautiful melody with these horrible lyrics. No, it's not called Nickel. It's called Tied Down. It's called Tied, T-I-E-D, Tied Down. If you go to YouTube, I'm just warning you. I mean, it's not graphic. It kind of is, but the guitar work is pretty. And I think his mom liked that. The story is like, what the heck? And then at the end, the guy goes and has a burger and a glass of wine. Go listen to it. Type in Steve Poltz and Tied Down, T-I-E-D. Listen for the album version because the guitar work's really pretty. That's Steve. She liked that one, but she questioned the word jizz. So he came up with Bliss instead. He tells those stories and it lists 2 versions I saw on live on YouTube. It's funny. Anyway, that was I Want All My Friends to Be Happy by Steve Poltz. I like that song. Oh, Amy got to hear it. Haven't heard that one. Sounds good. Thanks. Gene liked it. Yeah, Gene, I'm pretty sure he played that at one of the house concerts at my house. I'm like 99% guaranteed that he did. Sarah's here. Hello, my friend. Oh, thanks for checking in. I don't know if you got to hear that song. I just did first time ever, a new cover by my friend Steve Poltz. And it's called I Want All My Friends to Be Happy. So that would apply to you too. So thanks for being here. Oh, all right. Got my hot tea, local Sonoran wild desert honey, and I don't know if you can still see a big slice of lemon in there. Perfect for a nice cool evening. Jean said she remembers. I thought he did. Because he was using that looping pedal, so he would record the just the rhythm guitar, and then he would start playing lead and do all kinds of crazy stuff. You can see on YouTube where he's done that a few times, and I'm kind of remembering that. I've got video to all those, by the way, because I had a digital video camera. They're somewhere here on my iMac. They're tucked away back in there someplace, but yeah, I recorded all those shows. Let's see. Okay, so that was a new cover. I did that. I wanted to get through that one. Glad you liked it. All right. Let's see. When the rain is blowing in your face and the whole world is on your case, I would offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love. The evening shadows and the stars appear. There is no one to dry your tears. I could hold you for 1,000,000 years to make you feel my love. I know you haven't made your mind up yet, but I would never do you wrong. I've known it from the moment that we met. There's no doubt in my mind where you belong. I'd go hungry, I'd go black and blue. I'd go crawling down the avenue. There ain't nothing that I wouldn't do to make you feel my love. Storms are raging on a rolling sea, down the highway of regret. The winds of change are blowing wild and free. You ain't seen nothing like me yet. There ain't nothing that I wouldn't do. Go to the ends of the earth for you. Make you happy, make your dreams come true. To Oh, all right. That's a Garth Brooks arrangement of a Bob Dylan song from the Hope Float soundtrack, performed by moi for my Wind Down Wednesday tribe. Sarah says, "Uh-oh, we lost an ASMT friend last week. He's with the Angels now." Oh, who is that? Jimmy G posted something last week about loss in the family, but I didn't see anything. Oh, that's sad. I'm guessing it's somebody I know or would have known. Jason. Drawing a blank. If it was somebody ahead of me, I don't know. I may not have known. We had a instructor for a short time by that name. So I don't know if that's who it is. I don't know. Well, I feel sad about that. And about that person's family. So, my heartfelt condolences. I'll message you. I think you know. Okay. Thanks so much. Yeah. We lost a few, even one while I was a TA, and then one after that. He was only 20. He was in the class when I was TAing. So I know, and then when I was at Sweehaw, they lost at least one of heart failure. A guy that was in while I was TAing. Sad, I know. Speaking of, so this is a song that's that I first heard when I got in that terrific crash in 2011 in South Carolina, and I heard this from the Hope Float or the Country Strong soundtrack, and I sat there with tears in my eyes because I personalized it and then made it my own. So this is a song kind of about life, and I was capoing up to play this, so it was perfect timing. When the stars light up, you catch a good break, and people think you're lucky, but you know it's grace, and it can happen so fast. We're a little bit late, timing is everything. You know, I've had close calls when it could have been me, and I was young when I learned just how fragile life can be. I lost friends of mine because it wasn't my time. Timing is everything. And I could have been a child that God took home, and I would have been one more unfinished song. When it seems a rhyme is hard to find, that's when one comes along just in time. I remember that day when our eyes first met. You ran into the building to get out of the rain, 'cause you were soaking wet. And as I held the door, you wanted to know my name. Timing is everything. And I could have been another minute late. You never would have crossed my path that day. When it seems true love is hard to find, that's when love comes along just in time. You can call it fate, a destiny. Sometimes it really seems like it's a mystery, 'cause you can be hurt by love or healed by the same. Timing is everything, and it can happen so fast, a little bit late. Timing is everything. It's my friend Steve Flowers, who was the patriarch. Now, the coffee shop, when I played there for 10 years as a Friday night troubadour, he used to bring in his little bottle of wine and pour it, and he would say, "I believe that's true," to that song. And I said, "I agree. Timing's everything." I'm a big believer in divine timing. Sarah says, "I can see our co-worker cracking jokes with my husband up in heaven. The good ones get taken too soon sometimes." Agreed. My muse just said, "Do this one." I said, "Okay." I don't do this very often. Sometimes I forget the second, or I transpose and mix up the second and third verses, but knock on wood. This is a Tim McGraw song. I have to remember the opening because I mix it up with another song. You know there's a light that shines on the front porch. Don't forget the keys under the mat. When summer stars shine, always stay humble and kind. Go to church 'cause your mama says to. Visit grandpa every chance that you can. Won't be wasting time. Always stay humble and kind. Hold the door, say please, say thank you. Don't steal, don't cheat, don't lie. I know you've got mountains to climb, but always stay humble and kind. When those dreams you're dreaming come to you, when the work you put in's realized, let yourself feel the pride, but always stay humble and kind. Don't expect a free ride from no one. Don't hold a grudge or a chip, and here's why. Bitterness keeps you from flying, and always stay humble and kind. Know the difference between sleeping with someone and sleeping with someone you love. I love you ain't no pickup line, so always stay humble and kind. Hold the door, say please, say thank you. Don't steal, don't cheat, don't lie. I know you've got mountains to climb, always stay humble and kind. When those dreams you're dreaming come to you, when the work you put in's realized, let yourself feel the pride, but always stay humble and kind. Yeah, yeah, yeah. When it's hot out, eat a root beer popsicle. Shut off the AC, roll the window down. Let that summer sun shine, and always stay humble and kind. Oh, that's the other one I forget. know why I blanked on two of those lines. I got through the first two, okay. Like summer sunshine, always stay humble and kind. Oh, I'm blanking on it. Help the next one in line and always stay humble and kind. It'll come to me later. Anyway, I don't do that very often, so usually I get all the way through it, or I mix up a couple verses, or I forget one. So that one I did. Let's see. Where am I here? Second fret. Played this one recently. I try to keep the content fresh, but sometimes they're just those songs I love. And you sang what needed to be heard? Is that the line? No? Or are you saying it's okay, I'm just saying what needed to be, sing what needed to be heard? Okay, good, thank you. Yeah, I guess that line didn't need to be sung. Thank you. Nice to have an advocate, even when you make mistakes. I don't do this one very often either. I did this one, I think, maybe a week or so ago, by the Elder and Wiser Bruce, as I call him, Bruce Springsteen. So this is a song I love about being there together, helping each other along when we stumble and when we trip. We said we'd walk together. Darling, come with me. That kind of twilight, should we lose our way? If as we're walking, our hands should slip free, I'll wait for you. Should I fall behind, wait for me. We swore we'd travel, darling, side by side. We'd help each other stay in stride. But each lover's steps fall so differently. And I wait for you. Should I fall behind, wait for me. Now everyone dreams of love lasting and true, but you and I know what this world can do. So let's make our steps clear, that the other may see. I'll wait for you. Should I fall behind, wait for me. Now there's a beautiful river in the valley ahead, and beneath the oaks by soon we will be wed. Should we lose each other beneath the shadows of the evening tree, I wait for you? Should I fall behind? Wait for me. Yeah, I'll wait for you. Should I fall behind? Wait for me. Darling, I'll wait for you. Should I fall behind? Wait for me. Yeah, I'll wait for you. Should I fall behind? Wait for me. Oh, I love that song. The Elder and Wiser Bruce, I call him, Bruce Springsteen. Oh, we're down within the last 10 minutes. All right. These hours go by so quick. Glad to see you in my Wind Down Wednesday tribe. Thanks for being here. So good to see you all. Amy says, great rendition. Thank you. I do like that. I like the message in that song about being there for each other. And helping each other along and waiting when we, as we all do, stumble and at times, and showing kindness. Okay. Just waiting on my muse there. Little Buddy Holly for this Wind Down Wednesday. Hold me close and tell me how you feel. Tell me love is real. Words of love, whisper soft and true. Darling, I love you. Let me hear you say the words I want to hear, darling, when you're near. Words of love, whisper soft and true. Darling, I love you. Words of love, so true. Oh, I love that little song. The late great Buddy Holly. Oh, for this edition of Wind Down Wednesday, sip 'em if you got 'em. Tonight it's hot tea, locally sourced wild honey, and a slice of lemon. Everything a growing boy needs on a nice, finally cool Wednesday evening. Here in the Sonoran Desert, our temps are finally dropping. So my muse is telling me, instead of just taping up lyrics for new covers, I happen to keep this tape out here, and she said, why don't you do that Steve Poltz cover that you just did a little bit ago called I Want All My Friends to Be Happy. Why don't you do an encore of that? And this time, tape it up so you can actually see the light coming through the lyrics, and so I'm not one to argue with my muse. So, oh, that's going to be better. So I'm going to do an encore. So I did this earlier. I just started working on it early this afternoon, and got it down enough. But I want another chance at it. So this is going to cover up. You can see me, but it'll cover up most of the screen. But at least I'll be able to see. Oh, I can't. All of the lyrics, right there. I can see most of them. I'll just have to get I want to play this one again. So I love this song. All right, thanks for bearing in there with me. Let's oh, there, I can see it. All right, this is my buddy Steve Poltz. Hang on one second. I need to tape up this. I love this big screen on my 27-inch iMac. It's really bright. Okay, I got my fan going above, so it blows the lyric sheets around sometimes. All right, so I just did this earlier. We're gonna do an encore. My buddy Steve Poltz, who discovered Jewel, did this a couple of years ago. I will play the PG version because after he sang it for his late mom, who loves his even questionable songs, she said, "Did you really have to use that line for that word?" So bliss is the word I'm going to replace it with. All right, this is for all my friends. So I want all my friends to be happy is the name of this. I want all my friends to be happy. I want all my friends to find love. I want all my friends to share good things and be blessed by the light from above. I want all my friends to be hopeful, not to be slave to a bank. I want hope all my friends never have to roll through the streets in a tank. I want all my friends to have kitchens stocked up with bountiful food. I hope they wake up with a smile and say words like totes, adores, os, and do. I want all my friends to know laughter, uncontrollable, deep in the gut. I want all my friends to have fine shoes and to pat someone cute on the butt. I want all my friends to go travel and to see the world for just what it is. A beautiful place to inhabit, a big melting pot of bliss. I want all my friends to dance naked so that all of their neighbors can see. I want them all to be colorblind and to keep those skin-headed races far from me. I want all my straight friends to love all of the gay friends I have. I'd love it if we all went to dinner, cause my gay friends always pick up the tab. I want all my friends to be healthy when they see kale and greens, not just to scoff. I want them to live long and prosper and to tell cancer to just go F off. I want all my friends to know one thing, That one day when I'm long dead and gone, I want them to know that I love them, and that's why I'm singing them this song. 'Cause I want all my friends to be happy. I want all my friends to find love. I want all my friends to share good things and be blessed by the light from above. Do 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 dee da da da. Do 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 do. Da 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 dee da. Da 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 da. Thanks for indulging me on a encore of that song. I wanted to do it again, my first time. That was better. I actually could see all of the lyrics this time instead of having to stop. And it's different hearing a song for years and then trying to play it. You can hear it in your head, but there's like subtle nuances. And I wanted another stab. Just my OCD required. Well, my muse said, do that again. So I did. So yeah, that was a new cover of my buddy Steve Poltz from his Folk Singer CD. So I thought that'd be a great song to end on. So hope you like that again. Amy says, great rendition. Thank you for the encore. Thanks. You're welcome. I enjoyed doing that. I don't do this very often. Sometimes I just need a second stab at a song, or I played something that I know somebody would like and they didn't tune in till the end, and then I would just go, oh, because I don't like my friends to leave empty-handed, so I just wanted to do that one again. So that's the second time I've ever played that, so I like that song. It's a fun little song. It's all about love and about your friends and that kind of stuff, so that's from my buddy Steve Poltz. So, all right, my tribe, thank you all for tuning in on this Wind Down Wednesday, or as Kevin calls it, Happy Hump Day. As always, namaste. The divinity in me recognizes and honors the divinity in you. Thanks for keeping yourselves healthy, those immune systems bolstered up. Let me see. Oh yeah, so we're sliding into the end of the week, and I will be back for Fiesta Friday, same bat time and channel, 7 p.m. Mountain, and then after Friday, the next time you hear from me, for the next 8 days, from November 3rd through the 10th, I will be visiting my friends, the Dores, again in Michigan. And so we will be coming live remotely. I got my new laptop, well, my used but new to me laptop, so I can monitor your comments instead of the old iPad, which served me well, but was well beyond its expiration date and function. So I've got that. Also, I do have some news. Wait a minute, I have a comment. Oh, Amy said, thanks for the Angry Gene. Thank you. Happy Halloween. Oh, that's right. Man, I'm so glad you said that. Tomorrow's Halloween. I'll be watching Halloween on Halloween. That's what I like to do. Occasionally, I have mentioned over the last, I'm embarrassed to say, it's probably been 4 years. I had this idea, this universal download that came to me about starting a podcast. Hang on. I had to move this screen forward to hang those lyrics up, and it's so close to me, it's driving me insane. All right, there we go. You might have heard me mention over the last couple of years about starting a wellness podcast. And so, for some things I just jump in head over heels, feet, just kind of head first into the deep end. And then other things, for some reason, I feel like I drag my feet, but it never is. It's always divine timing. And so I talked to my friends, the Dores, last night, and the husband, Chris, is a PhD, and he teaches chemistry, and he wrote a book about 7 or 8 years ago. His whole family got sick, and he does research, and he's smart, and he found out that they ended up having metals, all these metals and stuff, and their kids were just teens at the time, now they're grown. And he put together a whole detox protocol, and his whole family's their body's just healed. And he wrote a book called The Detox Memoir, I think. I've got it over there. And it was a limited publishing, but that's one of the reasons I knew that they bought my house and I was supposed to meet them, is because I was supposed to be part of his wife Shelley's healing journey. And now their daughter Ava just got licensed as an esthetician. And so I'm going to be part of her journey, because part of what I'm doing is I'm going to teach her some non-licensed modalities that will help set her apart in her practice. So, but over the years I've talked about doing a wellness podcast, but I had in my head that I needed to be a certain place in my life before I did that. And Chris and I talked last night and just about health and healing stuff, and I said, you know what, I think I need to start that podcast now. I don't need to wait until, in fact, I even think it might be better if I'm not all the way through my journey so others can follow along. And he's absolutely agreed. He said, I don't really connect with people who did all that and came through it and stuff. He goes, it's wonderful for them. They were on their journey, but he said, he does much better with people that are going through stuff. And I said, me too. That's why I love David Goggins. That's what I love about Chris Cuomo. They're very transparent about all their faults, but also they continue to get up and push through and have successes too. They're just real. So I ordered, I've been looking for the last 2 years at a podcast, 4-person podcast, complete, I forgot what they call it. Anyway, it's a complete podcast setup, headphones, mics, everything, and a digital portable thing. And so I just ordered it, and it's going to be sent to the Dores, and I'm going to interview Chris. I won't be broadcasting it because I don't have a platform yet, but I'm going to at least interview him and get their story. And I thought this was my universal nudge to the impetus for getting my podcast launched. So I'm going to grab at least all the audio and interview him, and it'll probably be a 2-parter. And then when I'm going to ship it back here to my rental. And then when I find a platform, and I've already had somebody over a year ago help me, point me in the right direction. When I find a platform, I'm going to start doing a wellness podcast and inviting people to join along. So I have a name. I don't want to give it out. So I'm just going to keep that close to my chest. But I've been working on this for a couple of years now. And now's the time. So I thought I'd just share that with you. Be another something you might want to follow along with. It'll be fun. I've got all kinds of crazy ideas for stuff. Probably do my own bumper music, of course, as I should. I haven't created any of that yet, but I've got a spiral with pages and pages of stuff and a bunch of stuff in my head. So I thought I'd share that. So that's part of what I'm going to be doing up in Michigan, is to interview Chris and the family about their journey through heavy metals and how they got them and what they did to their body and how they went through cleanses and liver cleanses and detox and stuff to be amazingly healthy and all of that. So I should not take the next year or two to get that done. So now I invested a decent amount of money in a podcast bundle, it's called. That's it. So I can interview up to 4 people at a time. It's got 2 inputs for phone calls. You can take phone calls if you want it. I mean, it's going to be awesome. So I got all that coming. So we're going to be working with that while I'm up in Michigan. But I'll be live at least probably 3 times while I'm there. And the next one will be this coming Sunday. But I'll be here, Fiesta Friday, as always, 7 p.m. Mountain Standard. Thank you all for tuning in. And he says, oh, well, hope you have a great trip. Time to change this weekend. Oh, that's right. So it'll only be 2 hours instead of 3. Yay! Because even when I go live up there, then instead of I stay on Arizona time. Yeah, so I went live at 10 p.m. last time there. So thank you for that. It'll only be 9 p.m. Yay! Chris goes to bed early, so he can stay up on a school night. That'll be awesome. Gene says, that'd be fantastic. And Amy, that's great. Yeah, thank you for that encouragement. Yeah, I'm going to do it really professional, but make it informative. I've got a list of people I've had on my spiral for the last probably 3 or 4 years that I know would be great contributors to Journey to Wellness. So we'll see how that turns out. Anyway, thanks for staying overtime with me. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Have a great rest of your Wind Down Wednesday, and I'll be back on Fiesta Friday, 7 p.m. Mountain, and we'll see you next time.